Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another fantastic, highly informative video. And to be quite honest with you, I haven't been posting for a while, so I hope you can forgive me, even though I think I checked my channel's analytics and I have like one viewer on the last video, so not too sure what's going on with that. YouTube guys, come on, get me out there. I should already be famous. Nah, but all jokes aside. Okay, today's topic is a little bit serious, let's just say. It's something that I've had to overcome in my life. And well, I say overcome, even though I haven't really fixed the issue. I've just kind of suppressed it. And I have a very strong feeling that a lot of you guys out there deal with this exact issue. And the issue is loneliness. How do you deal with it, bro? What kind of loneliness are you experiencing? Are you the type of person who has a girlfriend but has shitty friends and you feel lonely? Or do you have no girlfriend but you have great friends and you feel lonely? Or you're missing both? How do you live a life with no father? How do you raise yourself? What kind of values should you have as a man born on this planet? Well, these are the things that we're gonna cover here in this video, so definitely stick around for this one. It might be a bit of a long one. I don't know how long I'm planning to make this, but I hope that this really helps you, because if I was hearing this advice whenever I was younger, if I was hearing this advice a month ago, I think I would be doing a lot better. But regardless, that's life. Let's get right into it. Starting off with growing up in the United States, or honestly anywhere without a father. My life story is that I lost my dad to brain cancer when I was 7 years old. Though I didn't know him that well, because he was most of the time absent, you know, he definitely did not make life easy, let's just say that. Though I don't remember much from being 7 years old, I could tell you that after his passing, we were left with much more headaches than solutions. So that's one thing. I lived my entire childhood just me, my mom, and the few friends that I did have. I had like, I think it was maybe like 2, 3 best friends, or people who I could actually call best friends at the time. Now I'm not really quite too sure who is even a friend of mine, but we'll get to that shortly. Basically, you know, in the US, I've always seen people just being so social, having full families, having fun, you know, living happy lives, just enjoying everything. I never really understood, how does that work? How do some of these kids just live with no stress? How do most of these kids have such easy times growing up, having friends, socializing, talking to girls, just having a good life? And the answer to that is, it's thanks to their fathers. Man, it's thanks to their fathers that give them an easy life. There's a saying, it goes like this, you've probably heard it. Strong men create easy times. Easy times create weak men. Weak men create hard times. It's true. Weak men do in fact create hard times. Strong men create easy times. But to become a strong man, well, you gotta learn somehow. How do you do it? How do you become a strong man? What does it mean to become a strong man? It means a lot of things, honestly. It means you have to fight through the night when necessary. You have to stand tall in the face of fear. And you must pay no attention to how you feel. Your emotions will only hold you back. Those are the things that create a strong man. You can either choose to be a good man or a bad man. I recommend becoming a good man. I think it's a lot better for everybody around you. But how do you deal with this? If you're anything like me in your teens, you're thinking, well, what do I do? Like, I don't have a dad, my mom's stressed, she's working. Where do I get information from? So of course, naturally you went to YouTube and you started to do some research, and you probably stumbled upon figures like Andrew Tate and David Goggins and all these other people who give great advice. But for some reason, even though they tell you what to do, you don't do it, The advice they give you is great, but for some reason you just don't do it. Why? Because you were not taught the virtue of hard work, the value and courage that you have to build inside of yourself to become successful in life. It takes courage, it takes balls, bro, to say, you know what, I'm gonna do something different. To become the black sheep in an ocean of white sheep in your family. To be the one guy who says, you know what, bro, I don't wanna become a doctor. I wanna become like Batman, bro. I wanna have supercars. I wanna live a great life. And you know what, I don't give a shit what they're gonna say to me. I'm gonna do it anyway. It takes balls, and people won't support you. Your friends won't support you at all. Shit. Let's talk about my friends. You might relate to me on this topic. While I was in my early teens, in my 13s to my 17s, I had a very tight group of friends in real life. But my main friends were online. I played video games with them all the time. I would wake up and I would play games. I would play games nonstop. The amount of tenacity that I would have in playing video games was truly insane, honestly. I would pull all-nighters just to make sure I completed the mission better than anyone else. I would always compete against everybody, and I would always do my best to come out on top, no matter what. All the time, trying to do stuff, trying to make it happen, right? And because of that outcome, I spent the majority of my time playing with people online and getting to know them really, really well. Problem is, I didn't know them in real life. I only knew them virtually. It was only when I stepped away from the games, whenever I really started to, let's say, enter the awakening, right? Let's just call it that. The moment that you go from being a loser who just plays video games and does all the worst shit you could possibly do as a kid. You could smoke weed, you could do drugs, you could do all this garbage, right? You go from being someone like this to now being someone that's like, you realize that, oh my God, I just cut out all this garbage, and I'm realizing that I'm living in real life. It's like it hits you like a truck, and it hits you hard. And you're like, whoa, I'm stressed. Whoa, I'm worried about money. Whoa, like, how are we gonna pay the bills this month? And these are thoughts that might be new to you. And, you probably wanted to start a business or something. Maybe you wanted to get a business partner. Maybe you just wanted to use your friends as quality connections or something. And you started to talk to them, and you started to really see them for who they are. You told them about your situation. You told them about the things that you're going through, the plans that you have, and they look at you like an idiot because they are still down here. And you are climbing up here naturally. It's natural selection. It either happens to you or you don't. Do you think all the people who listen to self-improvement and all this stuff actually succeed? No, bro. No, they don't. No, they don't. Only a few will come out on top. It's the Hunger Games out here, bro. I'm serious. That's how this is. I've had plenty of friends who are on self-improvement, who are like reading books every day and taking cold plunges and meditating and going to the gym really, really early in the morning, and then they'll get sick once or something inconvenient will happen and they go all soft and disappear and become weak again and drop the entire thing, start playing video games instead of doing what's right, and completely reverting back to their old habits. That's not good. You cannot be a short-fused individual in life. Believe me, I know. I have been a short-fused individual my whole life. What that means is you get a bunch of motivation to do something hard, you do it, and then it gets kind of hard and you don't really want to do it anymore, and you just say, you know what, I'm done. You cannot be like that. Right? But I've been like that, and I'm telling you that's not what you want to do. But going back to the topic of friends, it was during this time whenever I began to really try to reach out to my friends for help, for anything. This is when I actually realized who they really were and how unshit-giving they really were about everything. Their habits did not align with mine, neither did their goals, aspirations, whatever you want to call it. None of it aligned at all. If anything, I was told, bro, just give up. Just give up on your dreams, bro. Just like go to the army or something, or just like become like a doctor or a nurse. Like, come on. Even my mom said that stuff to me all the time. Everybody was telling me that I wasn't gonna make it, that it was pointless. I had a guy who was a close friend of my mother's who I spoke to, and this guy's like, I don't know, like a doctor or some shit. He said to me, Jacques, stop being a lazy asshole, bro. Just go to college, get a nice corporate job like a smart person, and eventually, as you climb the corporate ladder, someone will want to hire you as a CEO or a business partner, and that's when you make all the money. I do not want to base my life off of a chance, waiting every day that someone is gonna show me mercy. I wanted to take shit into my own hands. Grab life by the balls, as they say, and go after it. So I dropped all my friends and I stopped talking to everybody completely. I have a girlfriend, which is enough. But the void inside, the lack of brotherhood, the lack of companions who share the same vision, has slowly started to creep on me and settle, even though I have mainly been lonely for my entire life. I began to realize how important friends are, but also how destructive the wrong kind can be. And as soon as I cut out all the trash out of my life, and I began to do things by myself, I had realized that I need to develop a skill which is going to save me. And that skill is, you gotta become a one-man army. As impossible as it may sound, as difficult as it may sound, you must do it if you are in this situation, or else there is no hope. Now, where should you start? Well, 1, understand that you don't have enough time to think about your emotions. 2, if your family is struggling, that should be your number 1 priority. You need to fix that first. Don't focus on becoming a multi-millionaire right now. Don't focus on the supercars or that lifestyle. That will come to you naturally if you deserve it. Right now, you must take care of the small problems before you can move on to the big ones. Don't make the same mistakes that I did. I went straight for the big pie, and I failed and failed and failed again, and only had to go back to square one, only to realize that I have wasted a full year now trying to get this shit, and it didn't work because I skipped vital steps. I did not want to get a job because my ego got a hold of me. I thought I was better than everybody. I thought I was someone special. And only now I'm realizing, oh shit, I need to get a job. I need to start working. I need to build my business. It's not gonna build itself for free. I need to solve these problems now. I need money now. It's a standard that I now have for myself, and it's a standard that you should have for yourself too. You being broke is only your standard. It means your standards for yourself are low. If you can afford to be broke, great. Don't get rich. It won't happen. That it's black or it's white, bro. It's black and white understandings. Do you want it or you don't? Yes or no? There is no, oh, let me watch 3 hours of Andrew Huberman trying to realize that my nootropic blends have been suboptimal, or that I should start taking cold plunges, or that, oh, tobacco and nicotine will increase my focus and all this shit. I'll save you the trouble All that stuff is crap, bro. You don't need that. A true entrepreneur, a true man, only needs himself and what you got inside of you. You don't need any of that shit. Believe me, get yourself a cup of coffee, and that's as far as it goes. Wake up every morning, go to work. I recommend getting a sales job. Do your best to get a job at a dealership or a telemarketing job or sell life insurance or a solar company. This will give you the skills to be able to sell to people and to be able to understand how people respond, how to handle objections, and just how to become a better, more confident salesman. Sales is what you need to master, and you will not master sales by sitting in your room all day long trying to build your business for free, because I tell you what, nothing in life is free. Nothing in life is free. And believe me, the road to becoming a multi-millionaire, shit, at least having 100 grand in net worth from teenage years is not easy. And it is not easy at all, and it will not come easy to you whatsoever. So you gotta get out there, hit the pavement, stop skipping steps, stop thinking that you're too good for shit, get a job, work on that, develop skills, take money, invest it into yourself and into your business. Focus, laser focus. Your goal is to become an entrepreneur, not a slave. But you getting a job will definitely show you why you don't want to become a slave. Like Andrew Tate said one time, get a job. It'll give you a good taste of the Matrix. That's exactly why you want to do it. It helps develop skills, but that's exactly why you want to do it. It'll give you a real taste of how shitty and fucking gritty life is and how strong you have to be to not end up in that position ever again. And with that being said, that is how you cure loneliness. Cut out all the shit. If the people in your life are garbage, tell them to go fuck themselves. You don't need them anyway. You only need yourself and your hands. That is it. Wake up every day with a purpose. Go to sleep. Dream of the freedom. Dream of the freedom. Never let it leave your brain. Wake up with purpose and fight. Remember, it is not about who wins. It is not about who gets to the top first. It is about who lasts the longest. That is how you win. Enjoy the process. Enjoy the fight. Stop focusing on, oh, I'm feeling lonely. Instead, give your brain no chance to tell you that you can't do that shit. Get in there, go to the gym, work on your body, work on your mind, get a job, build up money, start that business, invest into that business, learn about that business. I will soon be launching a program that will teach you exactly which business to start, how to scale it, everything, A through Z. I will hold your hand and I will do it all for you, but this will not come anytime soon. This will take me months of work because I don't want to scam you like all those others out there. I don't want to pitch you some shitty course. I want to pitch you an actual way out because I know how terrible and hard life is when you don't know what to do or where to go. And with that being said, I'm watching you and I want you to win. I want you to succeed, and I want you to remember this video. You got this. Don't focus on loneliness. Don't focus on your feelings in general. You know what you want. Fix the small problems first, and then tackle the larger ones. You got this, bro.